Hello again, YouTube. We're back with another one. And today we'll be repairing my Pioneer DDJ SZ2, which is a professional DJ controller. And my issue is this play button doesn't work. So according to my research, we can replace the circuit board electronic piece that's underneath this button, and we should get operation again. So to begin, there's a back cover. Looks like this. This was removed. There's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18 screws. Those were removed. And then this connector goes here. That just pulls off for the power supply. And the cover is separated. And now the board that we are going for is this board here. And the play button is at the bottom. Actually, you can see down there, it says play down there. So sometimes these solder joints go bad, and sometimes the actual play button, the little actuator, goes bad itself. So what I'm going to do is replace that actuator and clean up the unit a little bit, and we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do now is remove all of these screws to actually remove this circuit board. So I missed it on the time lapse, but I disconnected this ribbon cable, and now the board is completely free. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws, then the ribbon cable. This is the left side of the turntables, and if you take a look on the right, it's a little more complicated. It's buried under these cables, and then I do believe you might have to remove this board and the board underneath it in order to loosen it and gain access to the screws. So fortunately for me, I got the easy side to do. So now what we're going to do is desolder these two connections at the bottom, those large two solder joints right there at the bottom. And those are going to get us to replace this micro switch below those 3 green LEDs, which I have right over here. I bought 2 just in case for future use. So those are the micro switches, and what we'll do is desolder the board, the 2 contacts. So obviously you see 1 and 2 on each. Desolder them, remove it, and then we will install these, cut them down to the proper length, bend it over a little bit, and then resolder it. Here we have our circuit board and our soldering iron. Down here, shine the light on it. Down here, these 2 dots, the larger dots at the lower end, are the joints that we're going to be desoldering. And to do that, we're going to use this desoldering wick and our soldering iron to remove the solder, so we can remove that switch and have that old switch removed real quick. So let's get to it. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit. All right, after a long ordeal, I did end up getting it out. And as you can see, it is off of our circuit board. So I didn't get it completely clean on this side. I tried, but for some reason my desoldering braid wasn't absorbing the solder. So what I'm going to do is push the new one through and try and get that soldered, and then snip off the excess, and we'll have our switch installed. All right, not the prettiest, but get some light. We have it soldered on the board. Focus, focus. There we go. So we're gonna snip off the excess length, and then we should be ready to reinstall it and test. All right, let's test this out. It is working. So as you can see, our play button is fully operational, and I'm happy. Don't forget to leave a comment. Give me some suggestions on maybe some better soldering, but my poor job worked. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.